Till death do you part.
Sorry.
Suddenly Susan, starring Brooke Shields, premiered on NBC in 1996 and ran for 4 seasons until 2000. The series followed Susan Keene, a wealthy socialite who breaks off her engagement and embarks on a journey of self-discovery by working at a quirky San Francisco magazine called The Gate. With its charming premise, a strong lead in Brooke Shields, and a talented supporting cast, the show initially seemed destined for success.
Couldn't help noticing. I thought perhaps we could...
I'm sorry. I just got out of a long relationship, and I'm just not really looking right now, but thank you.
Amazing. It's like you're some sort of pheromone factory.
What?
I'm trying an experiment.
Hey, how you doing?
Wow, it's transferable!
However, despite early promise, it faded into relative obscurity, often overlooked when discussing classic sitcoms from the 90s. So what happened to this series? Why didn't it fare better despite having a big-name star like Brooke Shields? Let's break it down. One of the major reasons the show struggled was the competitive television landscape of the late 90s. While the show enjoyed the advantage of airing on the same network, it often faced tough competition from CBS hits like Everybody Loves Raymond. Additionally, the network frequently shifted the show's time slot, which hurt its ability to build a stable audience. Tragedy also struck during the 4th season, when David Strickland, who played the lovable and goofy music critic Todd Stiddies, died by suicide. His passing was a devastating blow to the cast and crew, creating a noticeable shift in the tone of the series. The show attempted to address this tragedy within the storyline, but the emotional toll and resulting changes in cast dynamics made it difficult to regain its comedic energy. Furthermore, other cast members, like Judd Nelson, who played Susan's boss and former fiancé, left the show, causing more instability. Beyond these challenges, the show faced criticism for relying on formulaic sitcom storytelling. Although the premise was initially engaging, the series often leaned heavily on predictable workplace comedy tropes and failed to innovate beyond Susan's journey of personal growth. As the television landscape evolved with shows offering edgier humor and more complex characters, it started to feel safe and conventional.
Do you want my advice?
Yes.
Get off your ass. Call up a girlfriend, go out and live a little, find out what makes Susan Susan, then you'll know what to write about.
You think so?
Oh, hell, honey, I don't know.
Leaving the show struggling to stand out. Interestingly, Brooke Shields' fame may have also played a role in the show's struggles. Shields was primarily known for her modeling career and films like The Blue Lagoon, and her transition to television was seen by some as a risky move. Despite proving her comedic abilities, critics often dismissed her as a movie star dabbling in TV. This perception may have unfairly overshadowed her strong performance as Susan Keene. Another factor contributing to the show's obscurity today is its limited syndication. Unlike other popular 90s sitcoms that found new life in reruns, this show did not have a strong presence in syndication. This lack of visibility meant that new audiences never had the chance to discover or revisit the series. Compounding this issue is the fact that this show remains largely absent from major streaming platforms, unlike many of its contemporaries, making it difficult for modern viewers to access the show. Without streaming availability, it's challenging for shows to maintain cultural relevance. The series also struggled to earn critical acclaim during its run. Critics often described it as pleasant but forgettable, which made it harder for the show to leave a lasting impression. Despite its shortcomings, this show deserves more recognition for its charming performances and heartfelt moments. Shields demonstrated her versatility as a comedic actress, and the show tackled themes of independence, self-discovery, and workplace relationships that remain relatable even today. The supporting cast, which included comedic talents like Kathy Griffin and Barbara Barry, brought humor and warmth to the series, even when the writing didn't always hit the mark. In its best moments, the show captured the struggles of redefining oneself in a world full of expectations, particularly from family and society. Susan's journey from being a privileged socialite to a strong independent career woman was refreshing and inspiring for many viewers. The show also explored themes of friendship, loyalty, and the challenges of balancing personal and professional life, all within the backdrop of a lively magazine office. One of the show's strengths was its ability to create genuine moments of connection between characters. Susan's relationships with her coworkers, including the neurotic Vicky Groner, played hilariously by Kathy Griffin, and the fatherly character Luis Rivera, portrayed by Nestor Carbonell, gave the show its heart. However, despite these positive elements, the show couldn't shake its reputation as a second-tier sitcom. The network's inconsistent support, combined with external challenges and creative limitations, sealed its fate. Still, revisiting this show would be a worthwhile project for streaming platforms, as its themes of reinvention and self-empowerment are timeless. Perhaps its rediscovery could lead to a reappraisal of Brooke Shields' impact on 90s television. Looking back, it remains a reminder that even shows with great potential can be overshadowed by timing, network decisions, and competition. While it may not have achieved iconic status, it holds a special place in the hearts of those who remember it fondly. If you're a fan of 90s sitcoms or Brooke Shields, this series is worth a revisit if you can track it down. So why isn't this show mentioned alongside other forgotten gems of its era? Simply put, it was overshadowed by bigger names, suffered from a lack of critical praise, and never had the syndication push it needed to stay in the cultural conversation. But that doesn't mean it doesn't deserve recognition today. With the rise of nostalgia for 90s content and a greater appreciation for shows led by strong female characters, there's no better time to look back at what this show brought to the table. Here's hoping that one day it finds new life through streaming, introducing a new generation to Susan Keen's adventures, and reminding us all that sometimes it's never too late to rediscover a hidden gem.